guys, it's Keisha Rose and I'm back again. The reason I've been gone is because one, my work schedule has been extremely crazy for the past couple weeks. I barely had any days off, and two, I got really sick over the past week and couldn't do much more than sleep. So yeah, that's why I've been gone, but I'm back and I left my job, so that's not a problem, and I'm getting over my sickness, so we are pretty much good to go on the videos now. And blogs, if you haven't visited KeishaRose.com, blogs are back. One more quick update: our first duty station has changed from RAF Lakenheath in England to RAF Mildenhall, also in England, literally about 10 minutes away. So yeah, that's not too bad. But as far as this intro goes, that's all I want to say, that I'm back, and to let you guys know our base has changed, but we're still going to England. So yeah, now we can jump into the Q&A. If you guys are interested for that, then definitely stay tuned. Alright, so I'm going to try and keep my answers as concise as possible. I'm not usually very good at that, so that's something I'm working on. But yeah, so the first set of questions comes from Kaya43, and the first one is, have you and Josh talked about starting a little family? Yes, we have, and we don't plan on doing that until after he's out of the military. So somewhere between the next 4 to 6 years. He gets out in 2021. How do you feel about the overseas process with Josh? So I feel like we're both really prepared and have been doing our research, so I feel really good about it. Okay, is Josh going to RAP or the Recruiter's Assistance Program before going overseas? He wanted to, and his recruiter approved him, but his MTLs really weren't on top of it, so nope, he's not. Which he's kind of disappointed about, but I guess it is what it is. He's kind of over it now. When was the last time you moved? A few months before Josh went to basic, we moved out of our place we had. So yeah, that was the last time we moved, and we pretty much got rid of all of our furniture, so we're starting fresh, which makes it easier for us to go from here to England. Okay, the next set of questions is from Jartima Kendricks. First one, will your family come visit you in England? Yes, they will. They're already starting to plan their trips mentally, or I don't know, maybe they're really starting to plan it for real. But they're already planning to visit me. How would the traveling work for you if you ever feel homesick? I don't plan on coming home that many times because it is an expensive trip to make. The cheapest probably round trip is $1,400, and I'm not willing to spend $1,400 just because I'm homesick, because I don't have that kind of money to just be spending all the time. I'll just probably come home once next year and maybe once the following year, and that's probably it. Would your family and his family ever come to England to visit? Yes, my family will for sure. I don't really know about his, but I'm not sure about his, but I would assume probably. The next is from Jay Nichols. How do you plan to stay busy while Josh is working? Well, I do plan on looking for a job, but in the meantime, I'll be doing YouTube and traveling, and we plan on getting a dog. So yeah, that's how I plan on staying busy, is looking for jobs, working on my YouTube, maybe doing some freelance video editing and photo shoots, and getting a dog. Do you feel that you'll make friends on base while over there, not to get lonely? Yeah, definitely. And I've already made a couple friends that are going to the same base as me, or to the base that's close to me, and yeah, so I've already started making friends, but I definitely hope that I make more when I get there. Alright, from Stevie McQueen. Are you nervous to move to the UK? I ask because of all the awful events that have happened in the past few weeks. I'm sure the base will be on high alert. Oh, as far as like the terrorist attacks go, as far as living on the bases, I really don't even think that whoever's doing these terrorist attacks could even get onto the base. But yeah, I'll probably be really cautious and maybe a little paranoid for a little going into London, but I don't really like to live out of fear, so I think I'll be alright. Alright, from China. How did you get your no-fee passport? By now that I've put the video up, you probably already seen my no-fee passport video, so I guess I won't explain it because I'm sure you've already seen it. Because, you know, China's always on top of it. Did you have to wait until you had hard orders? Nope, because if that were the case, we would probably never make it to England. Did you go to the closest military base to get your... Oh, did you go to the closest military base to get your medical clearance, or just your normal primary doctors? I went to my normal primary doctors, just because I felt like it was probably going to be a lot faster than going to the doctors on base. How does out processing work for Josh? Well, they gave him a checklist, and he can do certain things before he gets his hard orders, but the rest have to be done after. So once he gets his hard orders, he'll just finish up the checklist, and they'll have a port call, which is like a 24-hour period. Like, they get your plane tickets to go from home to England, so he'll have to wait 24 hours for that. And then after that, he's done with out processing and can go home. What all are you guys planning on taking to England, and how are you guys getting it there? And she said, LOL, I can go on for days. Well, good, I'm glad you can. But we're literally just taking our like everyday, so like clothes. We're taking clothes, shoes, you know, accessories, like all the wardrobe type stuff. And then I'm taking obviously my YouTube equipment, books, and toiletries. Pretty much that's it. And how are we getting it there? So when you PCS, as long as you have your hard orders and your military ID as proof, you can take 5 checked-in bags on the plane for free, and it doesn't matter if they're overweight. So I am literally packing 5 suitcases worth of stuff, and then whatever I put in my carry-on bag, all of that is how I'm getting everything to England. Forgive me if I mess this up. Believe me, my name, a lot of people mess up too, so I completely understand. But I'm gonna say Ari Zane Lynch. So 1, can we get placed in temporary housing if we are looking or waiting for a home off base? You can get placed in temporary housing, but I do think there's a limit on how long you can stay there. Also, they say that in a lot of bases, the temporary housing is already filled up, so they pretty much just give you a hotel, and they reimburse you for 10 days, up to 10 days of staying in that hotel. So it's technically free to stay at a hotel for 10 days. After that, that's kind of just on you. 2, is a check cut once we get to our first duty station, like the first day or so for housing, or do we have to wait until the payday to receive BAH? I'm pretty sure you have to wait till payday. 3, due to the new BAH rule, will they only be sending my dependents what our housing / utilities are, or the general BAH for that area? In the States, there's a set, so like where I live, the BAH here is around $1,100. They give you that $1,100 no matter whether you're, like, I'm living at home, so I'm not paying anything. So we're getting $1,100, but neither one of us are paying rent. So we keep that. So, you know, if your rent's like $500, $600, you keep the rest. Overseas, they only give you BAH for your rent and utilities. And then the 4th question is, what is included in BAH? It's basically just an allowance for housing. So like I said, in the States, you can use it kind of for whatever. Overseas, it's literally just for rent and like utilities. That's all for this Q&A. I hope I answered everybody's questions, and if I didn't, then comment below and I can explain. I just wanted to say that I appreciate you all for sticking around, and those who are new subscribers, I cannot believe we're already almost at 1,500, and I honestly can't wait till you guys see what we have in store. If you guys have any comments or questions, don't forget to comment that below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much.